The Senate passes Trump's one big beautiful bill, which now has a different name because of Chuck Schumer. Here's the top 5 reasons Trump is trending today. All right, number 1 reason Trump is trending today. The one big beautiful bill passes in the Senate by a vote of 1, and that one being the tie-breaking vote by Vice President J.D. Vance. The Senate bill now, which is 85% of the bill, is what the Republicans in the House have already passed. So this bill that's coming back to them is 85% of what they sent there in the first place. According to my Republican sources there, they expect no changes to be made to this. They expect to vote on it right away as is and get it through the House. President Donald Trump praised the Senate, saying, almost all our great Republicans in the United States Senate have passed our one big beautiful bill. It is no longer a House bill or a Senate bill. It is everyone's bill. He goes on to encourage them to pass the one big beautiful bill, but it is now no longer going to be called the one big beautiful bill in the document because Chuck Schumer decided that he was going to put on a little political theater right at the end of the day there and say, oh, we're going to change the name of the one big beautiful bill. We're just going to call it the Act. So this is his little crying as the bill goes out the door. We're going to change the name in the document to try to stick it to Trump just because he didn't get his way. Again, he's crying that the fact that illegal aliens are going to be taken off of Medicaid. This is the talking point from the Democrats. Everything is about, people are going to be taken off of Medicaid. They never say American citizens are going to be taken off of the Medicaid because that's not who's getting kicked off the Medicaid. But they want to give how in the world do we have illegals on health care in this country? It makes zero sense to me. But they're going to be off of the Medicaid. That is good for the American people because we want American people on the Medicaid, not the illegal aliens. So we basically just had Chuck Schumer throwing his little hissy fit at the end just before the bill goes out the door, the Senate, back to the House. Again, this is expected to be voted on tomorrow in the House. It is expected to hit Trump's desk by the 4th of July. So they'll have tomorrow and Thursday to make sure to get this thing done. Again, from what I'm being told, they plan on making no changes to it. It's going to go right through, and we should be able to get it through. It's 85% of what they approved already the last time. We'll see if that all goes down. Trump is confident. He is praising it and wants to get it done by July 4th. The Democrats, no doubt, will have another trick up their sleeve to try to stall that. Elon Musk said he's going to go after the senators and primary the ones that voted for the one big beautiful bill. Good luck, Elon, because the truth is, if Elon endorses one person and Trump endorses another, the one that Trump endorses is going to get the job 10 out of 10 times. Elon Musk thinks he has more power over the politics than he actually does. It is Trump's endorsement that matters the most. And on that, we'll tie that into number 2 reason Trump is trending today. Thom Tillis' seat will be empty because he is not going to run for re-election after Trump trounced him and called him out for the scoundrel that he is. And now Trump is suggesting that his daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, take that seat. He is encouraging her. He spoke about it on Air Force One on his way back to the White House today, saying that he is encouraging Lara Trump, his daughter-in-law, to run for that seat in North Carolina. Thom Tillis, a rhino that will be no longer missed in the Senate. And Lara Trump, if she does run, she will definitely lock down that seat. Number 3 reason Trump is trending today. Trump asks the Department of Justice to look into possibly arresting Alejandro Mayorkas. This came while Trump was speaking at a press conference down in Florida, saying that he asked the DOJ to look into arresting Alejandro Mayorkas for aiding and abetting an invasion of our country. Biden never pardoned Mayorkas, so he is fair game. Now, somebody should be held responsible because we now have proof, and everybody can see it. The Democrats were telling us for months, or even more than that, they're saying the reason why all these illegal immigrants are coming across the border is because the Republicans wouldn't pass this Democrat legislature that include everything else except closing the border. But they blamed it on Republicans, saying this is why it's the Republicans' fault. They won't pass the bill. They won't pass the bill. Now we have concrete proof that that wasn't the case at all. Trump came in, and now for the second month in a row, 0 illegal alien crossings over our border. 2 months in a row, Trump has shut the border down completely, and it could have been done at any time during Joe Biden's presidency. At any time, Mayorkas could have had this done. They chose not to do it. They willingly allowed our country to be invaded. And one of the other things that Trump is trying to work together to do now is not get illegal aliens counted in the census for districting purposes, which would be huge. It would probably give about 10 more districts to the Republican Party. That was the game plan, though. That was the one part of the game plan, was to flood this country with illegals and help redistricting some of these zones, because the heads are being counted. Even though they can't vote, the heads are counted towards the district. And that has really been a problem for the Republican Party. Trump looking now to say, hey, only citizens counted in the census. That would be a big, big difference in the redistricting. Number 4 reason Trump is trending today. Trump was on hand to tour Alligator Alcatraz today down in Florida. We got our first inside look at what Alligator Alcatraz looks like, and Crocodile Don D was on hand to take some questions about it. One of the most interesting things that him and DeSantis said was they confirmed that Florida will deputize National Guardsmen as immigration judges. Instead of waiting 3 years for a deportation decision, it will be made in less than 3 days at Alligator Alcatraz. So that will be able to expedite this. Trump saying, surrounded by the crocodiles or alligators. So he was kind of funny the way he was talking about it. He's saying if these guys want to try to get away, they better learn how to try to get away from the alligator. They got to zigzag a little bit, and that'll give them like a 1% chance, a better chance of getting out of there. Trump saying the only way off of Alligator Alcatraz is deportation. Number 5 reason Trump is trending today. Trump's approval rating with the Republicans has gone through the roof, and you compare it to where he was this time in his first term in July of 2017. He had 53% approval rating among the GOP, and now he has 63% approval rating. That number amongst all of these different ones, showing it back to Bush, was 46. Trump now at 63%. So President Donald Trump has the support of his party. He has support of the people, where his approval rating is up. Trump is following through on almost every single promise that he has made. And the one big beautiful bill, we expect it to be on his desk and signed prior to or on even July 4th. We'll see how it breaks down. If you enjoy these breakdowns, buy me a coffee. I got the link in the description down below. You can also get in on a membership and join Lace's Base. I'd love to see you there. Thanks for your support. If you enjoy these podcasts, these rundowns, make sure you follow the podcast so you can hear the top 5 reasons why Trump is trending each and every day.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cat babies in our air.